Alright, we should be live reporting from the local helicopter because apparently for some reason it seems like my laptop wants to take orbit. But let's take it down and do the thing. Alright. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again to the weekly WAYPN. I'm Karl,
Nice,
aka
Henry and Sangita.
Alright, well, let's kick it off with Thomas.
I have to say, mixing colors to get convincing leather or parchment without the colors I usually use for them is a lot of fun, and very rewarding when you success. BTW, leather stripes, decorative ropes, and purity seals, wax all have the same base color.
Yeah,
surprising.
No, it's all looking good at the moment. Yeah.
I really did like the way the parchment turned out. It made me think, how did he get it to look like that? I also quite like the leather, the Truges.
The Truges?
The pterodactyls.
Yes, the Truges.
It looks real nice.
I don't think these are Truges. I think the Truges is when it's on the shoulders.
I don't know.
You know? So I'm
I
not
thought
sure.
as long as it's sort of like the leather strips, that's a Truges.
Oh, I can't remember. People are very pedantic. But yeah, no, it's looking good. But we do have some more updates on this later on, don't we?
Shall we take a look?
Sure. We'll move on to our next one, which I do believe is more Tomas.
Oh, no, Ryan.
Okay, next up we got Ryan.
Ryan, a little palette cleanser. Painting this Bulgrin as a character for a game of one-page rules, Star Quest, a cross between D&D, Hero Quest, Kill Team in a few weeks' time. Mainly speed paints, the skin was done using tradition layer style. Skin and head have had a coat gloss varnish before I plan to use some enamels to grim up the model. Then the plan is to do some sponge chippings before finishing the armor/shield trim with metallics. Finally, I plan on doing a nice glow OSL on the power maul, on the bionic eye, and the cigar. His name is OG. Do you understand that?
OG means original gangster.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
Yes, but it's never mind. We do see this guy a lot further done up as well. He's done up as, I've forgotten the name of this character, because we've done him ourselves, haven't we?
We have. I have to say, I do actually like the gloss varnish on him. It gives him that sort of oiled up 80s muscle boy look.
Yeah.
And the head as well. You know, give a little bit of a sweaty sheen.
Well, let's see once it's a bit further along, because we will see how the oils interact when he's got like very glossy surface in one area and then more normal natural matte surfaces in others. Alright, so next up we have Larray.
Larray and Larissay did a glaze of the green-gray over the jacket, hoping to preserve some of the pre-shaded lighting effect done with the yellow primer, and did thicker coats toward the bottom and in the more shaded areas. Finally, using a thinned black under the arms, away from the light generally, especially in the deeper folds and creases. I think I need to apply it toward the bottom edges of the coat more too.
I think that the green-grey has come through very well, especially on the back of the jacket right here, as you can see.
I see.
I think that's come through really well, but I do think like the yellow hair is still a bit
jarring.
Yeah, so like I'm gonna reserve judgment a bit until I see that, because I think once we see that, I think things will come together a lot more, because while it's yellow, I feel like it throws the whole model. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe like some sort of a contrast paint for the hair so that you still retain that sort of filter from the yellow.
It could work.
And then yeah, we shall see.
That is one way of doing it.
I'm guessing that that could be a way that he might approach it. Okay, next we have more from Larry, and this is what happens when you play with matches, kids. Airbrushed a thin yellow lower pressure over the little flames and the ground flame, and wherever I thought I should. Have one or two things in mind to help bring out detail in the flame, but open to suggestions. Thought about using orange to to help bring out shadows on the body, but he's made of fire, so he's emitting light everywhere. I settled for spraying the yellow over certain spots as a substitute. I think it looks better than my original plan to do little yellow hash marks all over him since they did it in the comics back in the day. Anyway, it's progress.
I think that when it comes to the flames, that the only thing that I can really think of is dry brushing, because I think that you've got some really nice texture there. Why not use it?
Yeah.
But, use one second.
I think it needs some spots of really bright sort of whites as well, like maybe around the face, the eyes. So like you could go mix white with the yellow just to get like a nice sort of bright Naples yellow in the brightest areas. And then like when you come to the eyes, you can just paint them in pure white, and that will sort of bring a little bit of attention to the face or wherever else, like the large fire at the bottom. My thoughts. Yeah.
Oh, don't be a silly thing. I don't know. Oh, is this another update?
Yeah,
it is.
There's another update. Okay. So let's just see what it said. Made some progress on the Human Torch. Army painter Zealot Yellow over the various little flames and the base flame. Then a strong dry brush over the base, the body's flames. I used a regular brush for highlighting.
Look at that.
Oh, wow. That looks so good.
Yeah.
Using solid yellow with a lighter highlight of bismuth yellow, then the fluorescent yellow for semi-random highlights. Mostly the tips of or sharpest edges of the flame. Not sure if the camera gets it across. On the face, I used a touch of Zealot Yellow right below the eyes and over the lips to help give them definition. Then a bit of bismuth yellow for the eyebrows and just a dot of fluorescent yellow for the eyes. It's a bit hard to see.
The dot of fluorescent yellow?
Yeah, the eyes. Like it just sort of blends in.
I think a white is probably necessary.
Yeah. I think it would be beneficial to just go with white, just flood it in there. Really show that sort of white hot fire.
I think that's probably the way to go with it.
Happy Friday, batch painter.
I'm not really sure where else to go with it beyond like sort of darkening the more orange areas into a red. But beyond that, I think going the direction he has been going, it doesn't sound as if Larry's had a lot of time to himself as much because of the description of things going on in life through his post, but perhaps I am wrong. Perhaps he has all the time in the world. Just like we do. We have all the time in the world, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Let us move on to what have we got next? The Thing.
The Thing progresses. Used noosh and black leather to make a wash to get in the recesses. Damp Q-tip to clean off the surfaces. I can see a few threads that stuck on. I'll have to clean up. Maybe should have used a sponge. He's looking much nicer now. I'll probably do a dry brush for highlights, but I'm not sure if I want to put down a matte varnish first or after.
Normally
matte varnish goes last, right?
Yeah, yeah, usually it does. So what are your thoughts?
I think he's looking good. He does look quite like the movie,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But I don't know the pants. I guess it's still a whip, right?
Yes, yeah, I do believe they'll be a sort of royal blue.
Oh, right. Well, I think for the clay sort of texture of the skin, it looks like clay. It achieves the look. I think the definition is good. But yeah, once you clean up all those little Q-tip wool that got stuck around places, that'll definitely help things out a lot.
Mm, mm. All right. So next up we have.
Oh, Andy spent some time this weekend painting this guy. They're from the game Wild West Exodus, but I'm using him to represent a character in the Deadlands role-playing game I'm hoping to run. They are a snake oil salesman and I had Peacock in mind with the approach. This is done to what I call a high tabletop standard.
Mm-hmm. Tabletop plus is what we call it.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this guy has all of the attitudes. I mean, the pose, the color choice of his outfit, like this man is trying to show off. So I think you have nailed the peacock, the vibe of the peacock, because he looks quite extravagant here with his outfit. I'm not sure if I can call it flamboyant.
I think that it's absolutely fun.
I love the colors. Oh my god.
I don't think that there's anything that I would change about it if you're aiming for tabletop plus. Like, if you're going to character level, you want to work on these gemstones for sure.
Like, basically bringing in a little bit more focus to the focal points. Like, those accents of the pinks, I think, really have potential. I would also make the wood on the base a bit more matte, because in other angles they look a bit glossy. So I think other than that, oh yes, if you are going to go to character level, you would also try doing a bit more like true metallic metals, because I see you've used metallic paints here. But it is a great tabletop plus model.
Yes.
I think it's so great that I want that outfit.
Well, I wouldn't. This is very much sort of Joseph territory where,
for sure,
where like you've hit what your goal is.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't really have any notes on it. Like, there are things you could do. You could clean up the green in here. You could turn these, like use a gem effect on each of the gem areas. But the issue is like the minute you start doing that, you're going into character level territory. And so I think for tabletop plus, this is fine.
I do agree that it looks really characterful.
Alright, next up we have more by Tomas, and now our man has a head.
Yes, I should say that batch painted things Andy did really well.
Yeah, I saw that as well. I agree.
Right, so Tomas say, Papa Smurf are mostly done. Before I'll finish the base, I'll probably do some tinkering to Calgar himself. Most likely, next update will be the last one. Quite like his face, and also quite like his hair. I think he looks quite similar to, I don't know, the GW box art, but I think it's better than the box art. I think it looks closer to the video games. I prefer the video games. Actually, the way they do the depiction and the coloration and the texture work is just nicer, I think, with the video games.
They've got a lot more surface area to deal with. Remember that they're dealing with renders, not with physical models. So, you know, there is a small level of difference there.
But I think he sort of nailed that. I mean, look at the eyes. So I mean, the only thing I have to say is that the lens could be more prominent, the one on the eye. So we'll see how it turns out in the final pictures. I think he's definitely. Oh, look at the script work. The script work's very nice.
Yes, it's exceptional. Even.
I'm not sure even I would be able to do that.
Like at this rate, I'm not sure if it's
not decal. It's not, but it looks very close, like it could be. It's not quite perfect like a decal.
Alright, and then after that we have Ryan again.
Ryan, oh look at this. Corporal OG, the Bulgrin, nearly done. Just some OSL/glow for the cigar and the power mole. Then a bit of blood, basing, and pigments, and he'll be fully finished. I really love the eye. The eye. This guy, he just looks straight up. Yeah, like gangster. But also, like, bad guy gangster, like he's coming to get your payment. Because...
An enforcer.
Yeah, because you borrowed money from his boss.
I really like the shield. I think it looks good. All I can think of now is that stupid Scott Sigler story with Methcat.
Oh, yeah. The partner, right?
Yeah, the partner. So he's got this boxing partner.
Why gotta like prune so much?
So he sounds like an idiot, but he's not.
He's real big.
And like there's this one moment where a guy's coming towards him, and like Rabbi, the other character, who's also a boxer, but is not nearly as intimidating as the guy who looks like this. So this guy's coming over, charging at him, and like without breaking conversational stride, he just jabs him right in the face.
Yeah, because this guy was like trying to come at him from the side.
Yeah, and he's
like, you wanna fight, big guy?
Like,
you think you're so
I'll
tough?
I'll show you how tough you really are. And then after he knocks him out with a jab, mind you, he goes, "Why you gotta like prune so much, Rabbi?"
Yeah, he doesn't break conversation. He doesn't look at this man. He just punches and keeps on with these conversations. Yeah, it's hilarious.
He's like, yeah. They say you gotta be nice to yourself, Rabbi, but I mean, I just like prunes too much.
I don't understand the theme for today, Rabbi. I was like, what theme? Is it like, it's around number two.
So terrible. Right. Alright, so next up is me. It's Member Monday. No new members this week, and that's totally okay. We aren't about infinite growth. We're about getting paint onto models. That's the whole thing this group is about. What are you painting now? You can put the emphasis on any word and it would change things. But the two we focus on is you and now. Everything else is fluff. Just focus on what you are doing right now. And so long as you do that, good things will come. Look forward to seeing the projects you put up this week.
Well done, honey.
Next up, we got Lee G.
Oh, look at this.
A little more progression. So I think that the purple's been added to the tail and stuff. So he's really quite a colourful model now, isn't he?
Full analogous.
Yes.
Just full.
I guess it's funny seeing that and then going to this guy next who is just...
Yeah.
But
he's got that nice vibrant quality. When we take a look at the final picture, we see them all together. These are models.
These are all from the Silvertail. You remember my Silvertail models?
Yeah.
So I got another set of these and I turned one of those into the Librarian because that's actually a unique pink horror.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh. I just absolutely love the choice of colors. I love how you did the brimstone horrors because you got the very nice dark tips coming in, that very nice saturated orange and that warm amber yellow, and that everything is so crisp and high definition. It really looks like you sort of took them out of a little mobile phone game or something, and Just pop them on the tabletop. I really enjoy the colors. I would consider these character level, in fact, considering the type of, effort that you've put into the highlighting and the shading and the depth and the metallics quality. Like, they really do come to life. And the pink horror, I'm a big fan of that pink horror. It just looks so crisp.
And I don't really have anything to say beyond that because I think Sunny's right. I do, however, think that, you could take some of these guys off some of the other basing. Because when I take a look at this, right, you've got some that are on this sort of stone base right here. And then you've got others which are on this more gravel cobblestone base. And I think, like, it doesn't help unify your force. And even though it's as small as just him being more analogous themed, it does feel as if this guy is painted by somebody different to these guys.
Yeah. Yeah, like when it comes to army or squad, best to keep them all on the same base style so that they, it's about readability on the tabletop as well.
Yeah. And I think it just helps unify things because with my one, both the heroes and the villains are all on the exact same base. Alright, so next up, we've got Tomas.
Oh, look at this. Very different.
Something new and different for him.
Yeah, very different.
I think this is a Dark Souls character.
I have no idea. I'm gonna try something in Bloodborne style for a long time. I guess the best way to this is to paint actual Bloodborne board game. I'm again limiting myself to John Blanche sets Volume 1 and 2 with Ice Shard from Volume 3 to be specific, as I think it should suit Bloodborne aesthetics very well. I started with player figures, but they so small, like roughly 60% of Warhammer's Guardsmen. I struggled to get them in focus with phone. My idea for them is to make them lit by strong, cold moonlight. Oh yeah, that'll be quite...
Well, we'll have to see how that goes, because like at the moment you got a nice base on it. Like
and I can see the clear lighting source that you're going for, the direction of the light. It's an excellent base setup. I presume it is just contrast work over Zenithal Prime.
I'm not
currently,
sure. I'm not sure, but the values tones sort of indicate that.
Yeah. It's a great start. So we shall see what is going to happen next with that one. Okay, now we come back to Mr. OG.
Mr. OG.
Yeah, more whip on Corporal OG the Bulgrin. Wanted to share my cigar recipe as means of recording it. The main part was painted with dark wood speed paint. The tip was painted white with matte white before being painted with fluorescent orange ink. Daler-Rowney? And the very center hit with a dot of light orange fluoro enamel pigment from AK Interactive. First 2 photos and video. This looked good, but not super realistic, so I went back in with a deep gray Warpaint's Fanatic Army Painter and a fine brush to add a few flecks of ash. Voila! It looks much more realistic. Second lot of photos and wider frame video. Yeah, I have to say, he really does. Really does look like it's glowing. We haven't really explored very well with fluoro paints and fluoro pigments, but ever since doing our clear resin print, no LED, experiments, I have been, trying to use fluorescent paints a bit more frequently, especially when it comes to OSL effects.
Kind
of curious and keen to see, like, using these pigments, the fluoro pigments next time. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Alright. Now we have the final pictures, I believe. Power Maul and the power nodes on the Brute Shield done. Glow/OSL done for the shield and the Power Maul. Didn't want to go over the top with the glow as I would normally for a Thunder Hammer or Power Sword, as I imagine these weapons to be a few levels below something a Space Marine would use. Fair enough. Just a tiny bit of blood, maybe some rust streaks, the basing, and some pigment powders, and he is done. So he's not complete, but I do agree. I really, really like the just sort of gentle. Well, it's not. Can I call it gentle? It just grabs the attention so beautifully. The power nodes, and like you said, it doesn't sort of make it feel like it's this epic weapon. If anything, it just makes it feel like it's an electronic weapon.
It feels a lot more grounded, I think, is what you're getting at.
I guess.
'Cause I'd have to agree. Like, it feels as if like this could be a real soldier.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah.
But I don't think I have anything to add. I think that you pretty much said it all. And yeah, like, the only thing, if I could add anything, was just some gunk coming out of the admin and the speaker here,
the Vox Commissar.
Yeah, and like I think that could help things a little.
Yeah, I really like the story behind how like they need a little commissar on the shoulder to keep them in check. So cute.
Well, he's just such an idiot. That's the problem.
Yeah. Now we have back to Larry and his indie.
Which indie is this?
Original.
Original?
Yeah, just.
Are you sure this isn't indie sure. Like 3?
It's probably indie
and
3.
The pursuit of more cash grabs.
Yeah. Just some base coding tonight. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doctor Doom.
Dr. Doom?
Really? Or is he just making a joke because
he's also working on Doctor Doom.
Yeah, love the green. And the yellows come up. He's feeling very leprechaun-y at the moment, Larry, I have to say. We have to tone down our St. Patrick's Day vibes, okay? If I'm not wrong, it's over, okay?
I think that you could have his armor look quite realistic and make it feel as if the green is much more enchanted compared to his quite realistic metals.
I don't remember what color. It's usually just like a dark sort of gunmetal, right? Like the armor that he wears.
It's usually like a uniform sort of grey and
right.
Yeah.
Well, it's looking good. And Indy is kind of your specialty now because he looks like Indy. There you go.
That's pretty much it. Alright, so next up we have...
I believe these must be the final pictures for...
Blood, Rust, Dust, and Done. Plus basing.
And like that, Corporal OG is really ready to smash heretics into red paste in the service of Inquisitor Randlock on Sunday. There you go. I'll take a look at this. I really love the textures on the chest armor.
Mm-hmm.
It just has such a realistic quality to it. It has almost like a cast irony type look. Quite nice. And all the sort of OSL points have come through right away. But I don't think this is like your final photos. You normally do like the black background, so I want to see how they look with the black background.
Yeah, so I think he's very, very close now. I think he just wants to do a bit more work with the basing, and then he's done.
Yeah, but
I'd say it's like 99.9% done of this stuff.
The grim work turned out great. I mean, you got like lovely speckling on the skin. You got the gore on the head wound.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Okay, next we've got Liam. Done to my level of satisfaction, almost. Liam, buddy, I think we're done. I think he is ready for a nap. Okay. I think we need to move on from this, Mr. Worm. Right? Yeah. Done to my little set, went back and did some more dry brushing on the teeth, plus painted the base, and did some washes, flesh shade on the side and belly, earth shade on the chitin, outermost teeth and ground. It was only when I took pictures that I noticed I missed a spot or two. I'll come back to that later.
I think it's fine, dude.
I think you're aiming for just tabletop minis. He checks all the boxes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We will be moving on from this project.
The only thing I think you should do, if anything, is just black rim the base. I know that it's super thin, but it will help frame things just that little bit extra. Alright, so next up we have
Batch Painter.
Vegeta.
Yeah. More practice with armless Vegeta. Quite happy with the white armor and fake definition on his shoulder straps. Never throw out failed prints. It's a good way to practice with no expectations. Yep. Also pushed Flame Guys a bit further into yellow. Not sure about the eyes, considering swapping it so white is the major color and yellow is the pupil. White is the main color. Oh, okay. Happy with the stone style teeth. Next up with my Discord group's monthly paint along model should be an interesting one. Then back to prepping my competition pieces. Also massive shout out to my amazing wife for helping fix my arm. You mean the one on Vegeta or one on you?
What has happened, Batch Painter Mini?
What has happened to your arm?
I'm not fully functional at the moment. You must explain things.
Black rim, I'll look into that. No, buddy, listen. Black rim just means get the black paint and run it along the side of the base. That's what it is. Just rimming the base. That's what it is. I'm just afraid that you look into videos and then you find completely something different like the last time. So the edge, the thickness of the base, you just go around that with a black paint. Alright, next with Batch Painter. This looks great. I'm very pleased with the definition, like you said, Batch Painter. I really love... You know, his hair almost looks like it's made of water. Like it's sort of like tendrils of magic water.
Oh, you're talking about Vegeta. I was like...
Looking at the Fireball King.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
Sorry. I thought you were starting with this.
Well, we went over to that one and then we went to the next one.
Okay, well, we can go to the next one then.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, the definition is great. I really love the padding on the chest and the straps, I guess. Like that.
I think the white turned out really well because white is quite difficult to paint a lot of the time. And I think that often people don't go dark enough with your sort of gaps and such.
Yeah, I'm just gonna read out what Mr. Batch Painter says. Okay, so he say, "Oh, I got severe. I think he meant to say severe tennis elbow and tendonitis. Makes it hard to stop shaking, which is what was wrong last week. Also makes it hard to hold things without dropping, as I can't control my hand." So what did she do? What did she do?
I don't know.
She must have cracked his elbow.
For those of you who know what's going on with the channel, I'm not with it.
He's very tired today. But yeah, I think the Fireball guy, He's looking great. I'm just trying to think. Because he does feel sort of like an amber orb more than a fire at the moment. I think it's because the face could really push that brightness with like a nice, really bright yellow going into like a white hot center. So you go like radial airbrushing, if that makes sense. So you go like towards the center of the face where the eyes and the nose would be. That's where I would think it's the brightest, with like the yellow going into white highlights. Yeah. So best thing to like 2-hour massage relieves the nerves, tissues. Not the most pleasant thing, but certainly helped.
Because I was thinking the arm is still missing on the Vegeta.
Yeah, no, it's like, what, did she help you assemble the arm? Because I assemble sometimes for Henry.
Sometimes you'll like sand pieces and stuff like that. Often the assembly is left to me, and there will be much swearing.
Really? He made me assemble the scary models, like the big bird.
I said, should I do it? And then you said, no.
I think you asked me to do it, honey. You asked me.
Alright, well, we have Goth Steampunk Man here.
Right. Andy, this is what I was working on this evening. More Wild West Exodus being painted up for a Deadlands game. Again, aiming for high tabletop standard, but struggling a bit for the moment, trying to distinguish the different parts and come up with ideas for colors that read Weird West, but not indistinguishable blob of browns. Still a work in progress, but it's a start. Okay, here's a look at Larry, because when in doubt and you're working with very sort of natural tones like browns and neutrals, you go with colored neutrals. So like gray greens, grayish blue, that sort of thing. The colored neutrals, desaturated tones like khakis, brown, that sort of thing. And that'll help take away that sort of decision paralysis. I think that's what it's called. And that'll help define things without going outside of your sort of color profile, not necessarily color scheme, but like the overall mood and thematics of the paint job that you're going for. So that's I think what you're doing right now is good. It's a bit hard to see though, because you are using a black background. If you could use like a neutral gray background for this particular model, that would be better. But I can see that you've done like a good amount of differentiation. So I think you're going in the right direction. Go for olives and drabs if you can't think of any other colors to sort of experiment with. And even browns, there's so many different profiles with browns. You've got like red browns like you used with your pants. You've got yellow browns like going into ochres. Explore different sorts of neutrals. Autumn oranges even. Yeah. Okay.
So next up we have RJ.
Look at this. Did a bit of refining on this guy, and it's really setting up the mood here.
Yeah, it looks like he did the sort of rings, right, with the eyes.
Yeah, and you've got that very lovely underlighting from the purple to really give that sort of horror effect. And I'm not sure if the gold is considered finished, but definitely going in a very good direction. I feel like with the dark tone of this model, it is okay to sort of leave the gold looking finished at this point. Like obviously there's still the rest of the spikes from around the side to the back, but like leaving it at sort of this level is not exactly the worst idea in the world as well, because of just overall environment. Okay, next we have more from RJ.
I just want to do a full look at it, see if there is anything else. It doesn't seem like there is. I think you got everything. I really, really love this piece.
I'm so excited. Before I say my words, start a new commission. White Lion proxy for death, Kingdom Death. Henry has done this model. I think, not this model, like another White Lion.
Yeah.
So I'm just very excited to see how you are going to approach the White Lion. But I have to say, how did you do this OSL? It looks legitimately like you put LEDs in the lantern.
Oh, they do look really good. Really.
Did you follow some tutorial? Because I have to know. It's perfect. Oh my god. It is.
I wonder if he's going to be doing the red streaks.
Oh, well, we will see. Well, people are saying that looks awesome. Ryan said it's OG, sounds like Bog, not OG. Original gangster, haha, was going for OG the Ogren, but he's equipped as Bulgrin, righto.
Yeah, it doesn't matter whether it's one or the other. Like, that's not our primary concern here. It's how you paint the things, you know.
I'm late to stream, so I'm probably well off the timestamp. It's okay.
It's alright, man. It's okay. The thing is here, like, all we care about is, you know, hopefully our advice is helpful to you.
Yeah, plus, you can always go back and watch it. You don't have to. I guess it ruins the fun of the live experience. But
yeah. But, like, I wonder if he's going to do the red streaks with the eyes.
Oh, is there red streaks for the eyes?
Remember, I've shown you the artwork of the White Lion, the first White Lion that appears?
Oh, yeah. Is this the first White Lion? Or is there only one?
No, so, like, there's the hunt, but I mean, like, if I say too much, I'm kind of spoiling the game, you know, so...
Well...
And I wonder what he means by proxy, because this looks very much like a White Lion.
No, it doesn't. I understand that now, because, like, it looks quite different stylistically from the White Lion you painted. The White Lion you painted looks like a regular, normal lion.
Which one? There's two.
I didn't know there was two. I have to go to...
Because I got the original White Lion from them.
Oh, yeah?
Back in the day.
Okay.
Which is apparently a collector's piece, which I should have never opened.
Oh.
But, like, the...
Kingdom Death. There we go. Aha! Oh, yeah. Yeah, see? Like, look at this.
There's three.
So look at this, right? Look at the style of this.
Yeah.
So I'll just send it to you. Copy image. If you want to open like a side by side.
To be fair, guys, this is very old Henry painting. Where are we looking?
Me. It didn't send?
No.
Oh, it's still sending. Apparently very big picture.
Big picture. We gotta look at the big picture, people.
Gotta see the big picture, everyone. Okay.
But this is very old painting of mine. And out of focus photography.
Yeah, see, with the streaks that you've done, it looks like sort of like anime lightning eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really look like blood.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really know that was blood. So he probably will use that. It already has a very ominous setup with the way that he's done the lights.
But so. I would like to know, RJ, what model you decided to use for this?
Yeah.
Because, like, it looks really good, man.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
like,
it's just the way that you painted it, but
you can see from the hand, like, it's like a proper sort of, like a human arm sort of thing. Yeah.
Okay, and then I guess we move on to the final one, which is me, which is missing, of course. But it's okay. Oh, it came up for you? Do you want to read it out?
Yes. I have been doing stuff, I promise. So I have been working on things, but there has been a lot of admin, a lot of running around, a lot of nonsense this week. So I am putting up the models which I have been working on yesterday just to work on something. The bases I have been working on off and on, and my new haul. I now realize I am an old man because I like the look at my new tools. Woo! Wow. I like looking at new tools too.
So you're an old woman now.
Yeah, when you reach the stage when you get home stuff and you get like some new toilet brush and like, oh yeah, finally, and this thing's gonna work out or whatever. Well, it's really good. We got it from Dispay or whatever it's called.
The tools, not the toilet brush.
Yeah, there was
what the hell?
There was no toilet brush. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it went to RJ's thing.
Ah, there it is. This is the items that we got. Okay.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to doing the color test
card.
Yeah. What I would like to do is get some of those old bottles, right? Clean them out completely, right? Yeah. And the labels off. Get you to print labels, and we will actually have consistent colors for the Titan. So like this will be highlight color 1, highlight color 2, and stuff like that.
Because I've been like thinking about those bottles and how we didn't have room for our current lot of paints.
But we did want those ones that we got the current lot of paints separate. We've also gotten specialist decals for this.
For the Titan,
yeah, which is
quite exciting.
Yeah, but it's also like we've spent so much on this project already.
Yeah. But I love the tweezers. These tweezers are the greatest tweezers ever.
But yeah, I
will not tell you why.
I was pretty happy with the double chop method. So with this, I just put down what's the one that isn't Ball Red? Is it
Flesh Terror's Red?
Is it Flesh Terror's Red?
It
the
looks
more
like
dull
it.
one.
Yeah.
So I did Flesh Terror's Red, then I dry brushed on a white, did Ball Red for the more raised areas, and then just put in Leviathan Purple for the shadows. The purple doesn't seem to come out as much, but I do think that it helped to darken the areas, where they are. But I mean, like, the whole thing is that this is what you want to do. You want to have a bit of an analogous color scheme with the shadows, but not with the highlights. And I was really happy with how quickly I got all of that done. And like, these are going to be white furs, so I'm actually a lot closer to being finished than you might think. Because all I have to, like, this axe is done up. The Warhammer is about halfway done. And like, so for example, with him, I'd basically have to do the hair and then just get him on a base. I know, because there's like a lot of white and steel, it feels a bit monochromatic, but it is what it is, with the color scheme. I think they'll turn out well. We'll see how everything goes down. But yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We're so glad to have you each week, and we still plan to keep doing this even
the community section, the Discord, the Facebook, has nothing to do with the YouTube channel, or the main one at least.
Well, not nothing, but like, we still plan to keep doing this.
Yeah. Even
when the channel finally shuts down. But hopefully, things will turn around and we'll see how they go. But hopefully I'll turn around soon, because things have not been going as well. So in the meantime, keep those brushes wet. Bye-bye.